day, whining and dining. What do you think of? I like to think of it as kicking back, enjoying good food with family and friends. And there's no town like this town. Check out the view from the top of the Strand Hotel. A feast for the eyes, but what about a feast for the stomach?
I'm Rosanna Scotto. I'm taking you to my favorite restaurants, borough by borough. Then come with me to Miami. The food, the drinks, and the people. And clubbing on ice. From the strange to the unknown, inside some of New York's weirdest spaces.
Where can you find the best donuts in town?
At the car wash.
But first, a taste of the boroughs. Let's check out Staten Island and travel like a real native New Yorker. How else will we get there? The ferry. From the second you walk in here, it's got such a sexy vibe. This is the owner, Julian Gaxoli. How did you come up with the idea of Beso?
Well, Beso is a easygoing Spanish tavern with a medley of Latin flavors hailing anywhere from Spain to Puerto Rico, Mexico, or from the Latin community here in New York.
So how did you come up with the name Beso?
Truth be told, it's my niece's name, but in Spanish it means a kiss.
I'm getting hungry. Vámonos a la cocina.
Vámonos.
Paella.
Paella.
How do we do it?
Seafood paella. Start with Spanish olive oil. Just coat the bottom. Render down the chorizo.
The whole thing?
Fresh garlic, and continue to swirl it around.
Okay.
Throw in the calamari and the scallops, the shrimp.
What am I doing over here?
You're doing fantastic.
Good.
Lots of mussels and clams. We'll also follow up with the real thing, which is saffron, and the famous bomba rice.
I didn't realize that you cooked the rice right in here. With that.
Yeah? And that's the right way to do it. Lobster stock. Cover it, and we're done in about 10 minutes.
Okay.
This is the paella.
This looks and smells delicious.
Absolutely.
Shall we?
Yes. Very good.
All right, let's seal this meal with a little Beso.
Fantastic.
On to Brooklyn and the River Cafe to meet owner Buzzy O'Keefe.
What a lovely view from heaven looks at you from the Brooklyn Bridge.
I love this restaurant for so many reasons. One of them is that we're right under the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yes. I was coming home one day from the Army, and I was on the BQE. I dropped somebody off from Brooklyn. I saw this view, and I said, oh, my God, excuse me, I have to get off here. Came to the bottom of the hill. It was just a parking lot.
There was nothing around
and nothing
here,
here,
right?
and I fell in love with the location. To this day, it's the most photographed view from along the promenade and the waterfront. And the Brooklyn Bridge is, of course, beyond the word iconic. You know, it's like world recognized.
I don't know if you can see what's over your shoulder, but a New York water taxi is coming by as we speak.
Yes.
Do they ever get too close here, Buzzy?
Well, the water taxis are the best of the lot. I mean, the New York water taxi, because they're newer boats. But
like
some of them come.
Right by.
This is Chef Brad Steelman.
Are we gonna do a little duck?
Are you gonna cook with me?
Yes, let's do it.
On apron, are you okay?
I'm okay. I want to make the spätzle.
Flour, egg, and the juice from sweet potatoes. Straight back and forth, forcing it through the holes. Pretty cool, right?
I made a lot of spätzle. Buzzy, here's to at least another 37 more years.
Oh, I hope so.
Off to Astoria, Queens with Michael Salakis of MP Taverna.
We're gonna go Greek today, obviously. So
That's Greek to me.
We couldn't do Greek without doing probably the quintessential Greek item, octopus. To get it to the point where it's really soft and tender, we just roast it in the oven for about an hour. Then we cool it down, and then we're gonna throw it right over the grill to get a really nice char flavor. So I'm just gonna dress it with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil from Greece, of course, and then we're gonna put it right over the fire. The beauty of a barbecue is that all you have to do is let the fire do the cooking.
But I have to say, usually men, they're constantly flipping. It's driving me crazy.
I know.
Leave it there, right?
Leave it there. You don't have to fuss with it. It's really, really simple. We got a nice char. You can hear that crackling. And we serve ours over a nice, simple bean salad. Some fresh herbs. There it is. In a Greek restaurant, you come in and you order meze. Meze are like these large family-style appetizers. You know, you're picking a little bit of this and you're picking a little bit of that. And you start there with a nice glass of Santorini wine.
I like that, yes.
Cheers. And then, you know, you transition into a beautiful whole fish, maybe a piece of chicken or a piece of lamb. It's not necessarily like, is this about the food? It's about the food and about the conversation and the socialization. It's about the people.
I love it. Michael, Efkalisto.
Paracalo.
Next stop, the Bronx, Jake's Steakhouse with owner Peggy Ryan.
So you've been in this particular location in the Bronx in Riverdale for 15 years. You've opened up now on Long Island.
Yes, we have.
And the key to your success is?
Quality.
I've been making steak the wrong way.
I think so. The way we prepare our steaks here in Jake's is that we char them on the outside at a very high temperature, and once they get charred and brown, we put them in a very high oven to bring them to the temperature that the customer is requesting.
So that's the key, because sometimes I just broil my steak. No, you have to broil and bake it.
Yes. Depending on the thickness, you have to definitely broil and bake it. On a thin one, no, but on thick steaks, which we sell, yes, you have to broil and bake. My husband picks out the short loins, ages them at the plant, ships them here, and we cut every piece of meat in this restaurant.
I can't take it anymore, Peggy. I got to go in and have a little something. All right, do you mind? A little steak. It looks so pretty, but it's time to eat. Fantastic.
Last stop, Manhattan.
There are so many restaurants in Manhattan. How am I going to decide which one to choose?
It's very easy. We're the family. We come first.
All right.
What you have, Rosanna?
All right.
There is no choice.
It's Fresco by Scotto. All my favorites are here. The eggplant pie, the sausage, the pizza, the tagliolini. These are my favorite restaurants. Let's eat.
Yeah.
From the big city to the magic city, Rosanna shakes things up in Miami. See what happens when wining and dining head south. Then,
a car wash and donut in New York.
some of the weirdest spaces you'll find food when wining and dining returns.